Hi students, next is that esterification of reaction. This is very much important reaction. Again, we are going to do simple reaction, that is esterification reaction, which you have done earlier in the 10th classes. Now it is important topic to make consideration that in esterification reaction, alcohol will give hydrogen and ethanoic acid will give OH in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 or acidic medium. It will give you ethyl ethanoate, that is the ester which gives you the smell perfume like. The next is that if I will take, this is commonly known as salicylic acid. When salicylic acid, there is one OH group, you are watching clearly here. This is CWH group, and our aim is to attack on the OH group. When I'll react it with the, you can react with ethanoyl chloride, you can react with the acetic ethanoic anhydride also. If you take ethanoic anhydride, side product will come acid. If you will take CH3COCl, side product will come HCl. This is also known as acylation reaction, and I'm just going to introduce CH3CO group. As you're watching in the reaction on the OH group, H will depart, this H and this Cl will come outside as an HCl, and we are getting commonly known a product aspirin. My dear student, please take care. In all of the chemistry, this is the only product which we can show by making a reaction. This is known as acetyl salicylic acid. And be careful. What is your mistake? You will remove the H of the carboxylic part. Just no need to remove the H of carboxylic part. I am reminding you student, you will put definitely this mistake and lose your marks. You have to remove of the hydrogen of the alcoholic part and get your answer clearly. I hope so that you will take this reaction properly and get your marks. This is hopefully will come in the exams. The next reaction is that the reaction on the behalf of breaking down of CO bond, means of that alcohol is ROH. R, if it is replaced by CH3, then O and then H. So it will come what? Now we are taking the second chemical reactions of the alcohol on the behalf of breakdown of CO bond, breakdown of the CO bond present in the alcohol, CO bond present in alcohol, present in alcohol. You must watch it clearly. First, we are taking the reaction that is also known as differentiate reaction with the hydrogen halide, means of that reaction with the glucose reagent. First of all, you come to know that what is the glucose reagent. Glucose reagent is the concentrated HCl with zinc chloride. There are two tests to differentiate between primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Glucose reagent have been asked in number of exams for 1 marks. If glucose reagent react with the primary alcohol, that is 1 degree alcohol, there is no reaction, or if the reaction will takes place, it will give the turbidity in 1 hour. The main reason or main identification is the turbidity. With primary alcohol, glucose reagent give the turbidity in 1 hour, or it will not give the reaction. Whether in the secondary alcohol, glucose reagent will give the turbidity in 5 minutes. and when it reacts with the tertiary alcohol, the turbidity will come on the spot. On the spot. This is very easy, but you take care. Do not forget it has been asked number of times. That is the concentrated HCl and ZnCl2, known as glucose reagent, which give the turbidity with primary alcohol in 1 hour, or it will not give. Secondary alcohol, it will give the turbidity within 5 minutes, and tertiary alcohol, it will give the turbidity on the spot. It can be asked by changing the language, what is the reason, what is the base to differentiate. The base is that turbidity. You can say that turbidity will come within 1 hour with primary alcohol, 5 minutes secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol on the spot. The next part is, the next reaction is that dehydration of the alcohol, and here is the important thing. As the reaction you are watching, I have taken the ethanol and encircling the OH and H, and on the arrow I am writing down the concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid has its three types. It can be react as an dehydrating agent, which we are watching here. You can see in the chairing reaction in P block also the dehydration. Oxidizing agent, which you have seen that in halorine question number 10.5 NCERT, where concentrated sulfuric acid cannot convert halorine into the alcohol on the oxidizing, and its reducing nature you can see by simple electrochemical series Zn plus C2H5 OH. If I am taking, if suppose that I'll take H2SO4 with zinc, it will release hydrogen. These are the three types of H2SO4 which I will explain into the next class, 3 parts. Now its mechanism is what acid catalyzed mechanism. As usually H2SO4 will break down, will give you the H plus. This H plus will act as an electrophile and attack on the alcohol. This is the first step. You are watching that it will give you the intermediate CH, H, H, and then C, H, H, O, H, and now this H will come, which has been donated by the H2SO4, make the oxygen unstable. You are aware very well that oxygen cannot carry on 3 bonds, so it will break down from here and will give you the product in the second step. C, 3H is coming same, and then C, H, H. Now you see that in the next second step again we are taking what? Now it is coming plus charge, means that electron deficiency takes on this carbon. Electron deficiency is coming on this carbon atom on the behalf of breakdown of the water molecule here. So now this carbon pull the electron from this carbon, and this carbon can take any of the electron from this hydrogen, might be from this hydrogen, might be from this. And how the reaction complete, you see that this H, suppose that this H and that hydrogen has been breaking down, it is coming now double bond to make the valency carbon 4. It is coming in this way, and that hydrogen has been released, which we have taken from the H2SO4 back, and we are getting our product ethene. This mechanism has been asked number of times of 2 marks in so many exams. So you please take care of this reaction also. Thank you very much, students. Next class we are discussing the